Reason number one why you need an attorney when you start a business: contracts. I don't know about you, but maybe, if you didn't go to law school, you're not a big fan of reading heretofore, wherefore art thou, ipso facto, res ipsa loquitur. I'm just kidding. These are, funny different legal terms that some of which you could actually find in a contract. But here's the thing. You're going to be faced with a lot of contracts as a startup business, whether it's for vendors, employees, leases, and, entering into different relationships with vendors and all sorts of things. And you're going to be inundated with these contracts. These contracts can affect the rest of your business. Sometimes they can be very long-term contracts, especially a commercial lease. It's always very surprising to me when clients, look at a commitment to a lease and sometimes in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they say, well, I didn't have the money to spend, a few $1,000s on a review when we got into it. Listen, I understand everybody has a budget, and I will never make light of, someone's, willingness or ability to contribute funds and spend on legal fees. And that's a whole nother topic. But really, if you think about it, for a few $1,000s, you can get adequate protection if you have a good business attorney when your startup is just in the inception stages. Here's the thing. These contracts, maybe you can read through them, maybe you can't. I don't know what your wherewithal is and your ability to go through, business negotiations like that. Maybe you're great. Maybe you're an autistic savant and you know a lot of these things and you have, a tremendous amount of experience in the world. I'm going to say probably as a startup, probably you don't. I mean, let's be honest about that, right? Not all lawyers do, let alone startup and, business and entrepreneurs. You're generally good at that business concept and everything else is an afterthought. But let's say you have a really good, just knack for dealing with contracts. Okay, that's great. Perfect. Love you. Awesome. You're off to the races. What about the things when you read a contract that should be there that you don't know because you don't have legal training? What about the 50 things that should be in a document that are commonly there because you don't have the experience of reading 5,000 of these documents? So that's the type of thing that you need an attorney for when you're starting a business. So number one, in this series, why do you need a lawyer when you start a business? Contracts. That's an easy one.